Are you bored with the same old routine of RPGs and adventure games? Looking for games that are more realistic with less violence? Life simulation games are just a thing for you. Life sims are games that let you control a character, a group of one, or you could even play as a god. In a digital world, you will complete quests, build cities, heck, you can build Jurassic Park, or even fly a plane to one of the world's biggest airports. As you can see, these life simulators are intensely diversified. In this video, I will show you some best life simulation games for PC. But before we start this video, please subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Often hailed as the best life simulator game ever, Microsoft's Flight Simulator brings you a world rich with detail and depth. Or rather, our world. The realism that this game captures is actually scary. This is instantly noticeable as soon as you land at an airport you have physically visited. You will instantly recognize the layout of the city and the airport. In the game, you have access to around 20 different planes and an immense number of airports. Only 20 of these airports are built by developers, while the rest are magically crafted by a smart AI using map services on the go. Next up, we have The Sims 3. The third installment of the series revolutionizes the Sims experience by taking away the emphasis of a single home. Your Sims will now freely roam around the city instead of you watching them sitting and doing stuff in a confined space. Switching between your Sims is effortless and feels right. Many players do not realize that a part of the game is to simply sit back and enjoy your Sims doing a bunch of stuff on their own. The Sims 3 continues to be what the previous games were good at, which is being one of the best and biggest life sims with emphasis on time management. Next up, we have My Time at Porsche. For a post-apocalyptic game, My Time at Porsche is quite a cheerful game. You play as a young man aspiring to be the greatest builder in Porsche, like his father. So it is obvious that the game is based on a lot of building. Besides that, there are RPG mechanics and resource management as well. At first, the farming of resources and other mechanics are quite simple, but you won't become the greatest builder with just that. Next up, we have 2 Point Hospital. The classic hospital simulation game genre received one of the best life simulators when 2 Point Hospital was released in 2018. The funny names of the diseases and vivid art style of the game hide behind it the smart strategic problem-solving mechanics it is at the core. You will be given 15 hospitals to manage in the 2 Point County, each with its respective goals and quests. Managing them successfully and turning in some profit is the basic premise of the game. Next up, we have Yonder the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. After playing Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles for a few hours, you will realize that the game's design is minimalistic, and yet the limitless amount of things to do seem to contradict it. The game has negligible restrictions on its players. Every element of the game, namely farming, story, and exploration, are independent of each other. There are no level or rank restrictions for anything. Next up, we have Graveyard Keeper. Tend for a graveyard in your medieval village and bury the dead respectfully. You act as the founder and caretaker of the graveyard in your village. You will start on a small patch of land with a few headstones. As you progress through the game, you will keep expanding your graveyard. Manage your energy and time by prioritizing tasks like digging graves, clearing land for expansion, paling headstones, etc. Farming and crafting many items is also a major part of the game. Next up, we have Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo offers you an insanely customizable world and more than 50 detailed animals to place them in. You could spend hours creating a perfect and heavenly place for your furry and feathery friends. The sheer amount of possible variations is astounding. You could also copy some of the other players' builds as well. The animals have enjoyable animations and their skin texture, fur, feathers, etc. almost looks real. Many species give you bonuses with their affinity bonus when placed together. Next up, we have Fishkeeper. Who knew having aquatic pets was so much fun? Customize your dream fish tank, add in your favorite aquatic pets, and get ready to have some fun. To make their personal ecosystem more pretty, add in some cute corals, pebbles and stones, aquatic plants, etc. You can even visit them with a mini submarine and swim with them. It's not all fun and frolic though, as your fish can die in cringy ways. Save them from being affected by diseases, fungus, stop them from jumping out of the tank, prevent them from getting killed by an innocent child, etc. Next up, we have House Flipper. In House Flipper, you buy a ruined house and work hard to renovate it into a posh home to sell it for some serious cash. Fortunately or unfortunately, House Flipper is brutally realistic. From changing fuses, rewiring sockets, making furniture, even cleaning the windows before selling the house, it makes you work for those big bucks. House Flipper is just as appealing and fun as The Sims, with the dollhouse view of the house to give you a higher view. The last game of this video is Second Life. The game truly promises us players what the name suggests, quite literally Second Life. This is precisely so, because of the high degree of freedom the sandbox world offers. Your lifestyle and your buildings can be as detailed and sophisticated as you want, from a simple structure with no details to a skyscraper looking like a 5-star hotel. Just like in life, the deeper you would like to go, the more time-consuming it will be. This richness in detail is not just limited to building, your character can be customized down to basic details. You can also roam around wherever you please and visit others. So that's the list of 10 best life simulation games for PC that you can play in 2021. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming updates.